Well, getting roasted about a fucking story that I delivered would actually help me.
Right.
Because I would be using comedy not to hide behind the disaster, but to assist me through it.
Fuck, I forgot it at home. I got you a card that said, I'm sorry you got diddled. I got you a cake and everything, but they wouldn't make it. It's like happy for your gay marriage cake or whatever.
People were all like, we can't put that on there.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, man. But yeah, so where was I going with this bit?
You got diddled.
I got diddled.
Yeah.
And
you just want to keep talking about it because...
No, I don't want to...
No, because nobody said anything.
Yes. Okay, so no one said anything. Thanks, Dale. I'm a number man. Yeah. Now, if I were a popular number, people would have something to say.
Yeah, so maybe you're not as hot shit as you think you are.
I know I'm not hot shit.
But you can buy the nicest shoes in the world. You can buy the most expensive watch. You can get your hair cropped up right to the top, right?
Yeah.
You can have your abs wrapped around your back.
I don't have that.
And nobody fucking cares that you got diddled when you were a kid.
No.
Yeah, good for you. Whatever.
Sure.
What flavored popsicle was your,
I didn't tell that story to get fucking recognition for being courageous and brave or whatever.
No, you said it just because you kind of wanted to just highlight the fact that it happened, because it happens to people. But we can talk about it after all these years, and you're like, I want people to kind of roast me about it and shit, so we can kind of get over it.
I only found the beauty in the roasting angle after talking to you, because you roasted me.
Did you get a boner? It's not.
So no, the answer is no. I did not chub out when that Jesus Christ figure reached down.
Let's say it was like a
coddled me.
16-year-old chick. She came in and tried to diddle you.
Now if I was,
did you ever get diddled by an older chick when you were a kid? Was it always just diddled by men? Or was this the one? It was just one time.
No, actually, it was two times. There was one other time.
Oh, do you want to get into it or next time?
Do you want that?
Not really. Let's save that for another story.
Okay, there was one other. I've been diddled twice. I just remembered that, man.
How old were you in the second one?
13.
Oh my God! You moved up.
Dude, I'm not kidding. You kind of want me to tell it now. I kind of want to tell it now.
I kind of don't want to hear it.
No. It wasn't bad. It
seems to me
it
that
wasn't
you're
too bad.
pretty
It was actually a good petting.
You are half gay, I swear.
No, because it wasn't fucking volatile. It wasn't, really angry.
You want to tell it?
No, I do, because it's now interesting, I think.
I know, but it would be a great cliffhanger. But you know what? If you're ready to tell it, if you wait for another week and then
go ahead. Go ahead. I know. Who gives a fuck, right? It's just another number.
Grab me a beer there, Johnny. On the beers?
Yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie to you, those edibles aren't too bad.
They're good, right? Fuck.
This kind of helps me slow down. Okay, so you're 13 years old.
13 years old. My sister had invited this German pen pal of hers. You see, when she was in high school, she's 2.5 years older than me. So if say, for example, I'm in grade 6, she's in grade 8. Okay?
Like my sister and I.
Yes. So back in her fucking, what is that? Like grade 8 or 9, right? Maybe 10. She was in grade 10. She, her class had connected with another school in Germany.
Oh, okay, I got it. Right. But somehow it seemed more intimate when you had to write a letter. Write a letter, and then you'd wait, and then you'd anticipate, okay, they probably got it by this time.
Yeah.
And then they have to process it, and then write a letter back. So it's almost like every 2 weeks you get a letter.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a delay.
And then when you open up that letter and it's thick, and you're like, yes, she put a lot of effort into this.
That's right.
But if the envelope is thin, you're like,
oh, this is great, bro.
And you open it up and you can smell her perfume on the paper.
Oh, people
and you
are
can
leaving
see
their
her
essence
handwriting.
behind.
They have nice handwriting.
Yeah.
Or sloppy, and they're crossing out
and
words.
You're being critical of their style at fucking handwriting, their cursive.
Most girls have good handwriting, and
Sure.
I didn't have the best.
But. Oh, so they figured you wrote right away.
No, I was a rough
This guy's
boy.
a dummy.
No, I had good.
He has high anxiety.
Articulation. I had poor penmanship, they called it.
That was
Penmanship.
That was just a political word for you're dumb.
No, fuck you. There's the difference between being stupid and having bad penmanship.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were... Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What was I talking about?
Getting letters from chicks from across the ocean. And this guy,
my sister. Okay. So my sister fucking through her school gets set up with the pen pal.
8 years later.
What?
This is 8 years after the first one. This is 8 years
That's
after,
right.
after the diddling at the beach or whatever.
Yeah.
In the change
Handled
room.
it like a fucking champ.
Champ.
So
Yeah.
here we
yeah.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
I'm going to let you talk.
So my sister reaches out to some guy by virtue of just a fucking draw. She gets linked up with this dude in Germany. Okay, they would start throwing letters back and forth to each other, photos. In fact, I saw these same photos. My sister was really proud of connecting with somebody from abroad. Mm-hmm. Like how else would you be reaching out for or talking to people who aren't in your neighborhood? What do you have there, Dale?
I got a call coming in. Should we take it?
Sure.
This is going to be fun. Is anybody there?
Nice friend.
So I've been getting these calls like fucking 10 a day. And it's just from wild places.
See,
like
you're just a number, bro. No one cares about your white skin.
But one time I answered and I went, "Who the fuck is this?"
And it was your mom.
Quick.
She's calling from a payphone.
She's like, "Your dad's down. We got in an accident. Hurry." And I'm like, "Oh shit." Okay. So you're 13 years old.
Okay.
Your sister's like sending letters back and forth.
So actually,
what's his name? Gunther?
Sure, we'll call him Gunther.
Oh yes, Gunther.
So the time that she connected with Gunther, I was not 13. I was 11 because she had started a relationship.
It took time.
Not a relationship, intimate, but it's just a friend
Pen
thing.
pals.
Paper pen pal.
Yeah.
So 2 years, she cultivates something and yada, yada, yada. He's actually making his way to fucking, to see a friend in Oregon, Portland to be exact. Okay. And so she says, "Oh my God, like I only live just like a few hours away.
6-hour drive.
You're more than welcome
8
to
hours.
bring yourself and your friend and stay at our home." But they rendezvous or met up with the guy in Portland. This guy was full on American. He had an American accent, if you wish, like there's a distinction between a Canadian accent and an American.
Sometimes, yeah, for sure. I got you.
This guy held it hard, like he was JFK, like he talked like this.
Oh, it's from the South.
Yeah. So he arrives, and I remember that they were driving the sweetest Mercedes 280D lights. It was beautiful. Okay. They come rolling in, and I'm like, all right, look at this car, and it was mint, right? So they arrive, and I was generous. I was really nice because we're hosts. I reach out and grab their bags from the trunk, and I bring it in the house. And as they're talking, I'm being a gentleman. I fuck off. I go outside in the driveway, and I'm just admiring this car. The owner of the car, the guy whom we'll name fucking, I don't know, Nathaniel.
Okay.
Nathaniel, he comes out because he himself is being a cool guy and letting them get together because it's between my sister and Gunther, really, this meeting. Okay. So he steps outside and he's just going to come and talk to me.
Make sure you're not doing anything to his car.
So he's talking to me. Maybe. So he's like, have you ever taken a ride in a Mercedes and all this kind of stuff?
Dick?
No, fuck Dale. Take it easy. Take it easy. So
sorry, I'm jumping ahead here.
He says, have you ever been in a Mercedes? Like taken a ride in one? I'm just like, oh yeah. No, I know, total fucking creepo move, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, my dad, he had one. He had a 73 450 SL, silver, oxblood red, this and that. He's like, oh, you know your cars, right? That's critical. I was comfortable with this guy. Like I felt no threat from him.
Yeah.
Maybe he was grooming me. I don't know. So anyways, we have dinner that night and my mom whips up a fucking wicked feast and it was great. And in fact, they arrived on a Monday. That's the thing because my mom and I weren't working at the restaurant. Okay. So they arrived on the Monday and everything, yada, yada, yada. And come the next day, 2 days later on a Wednesday, my mom had asked somebody to cover for her point So we were going to take them to Expo. That's what it was.
Okay.
So we go on a Wednesday. We're ripping down in the Mercedes. Now I'm fucking loving it. I'm like, yeah, this is my kind of ride.
Yep.
We have a great time. And so the next day they were due to leave, and we had an exhaustive day. And because there was 4 additional people now in the house, I gave them my bed. I slept on the couch.
Okay.
So early in the morning, the day that they were leaving, which was a Thursday, this guy, what did we name him? Frederick?
Yeah, Jeremiah. I don't know.
Something. This American guy comes over and he sits down.
The guy
next
that owns
to
the
me.
Mercedes.
The Mercedes
so he's like,
dude.
this guy loves my car.
And he's the first one up. This is like fucking
6 in the morning?
6:30.
Okay.
Okay. Normally,
And you probably got a morning boner.
no, I pissed.
Okay.
Remember, I
so
pissed.
the piss went out. So you don't have a boner.
Dude, sure. I don't know, man. Like I was planning on fucking getting diddled.
What color? What kind of underwear were you wearing?
I can't remember that
But
detail. But anyways,
remember, okay, go ahead.
bro, I'm laying on the fucking couch, this velvet couch.
You're wearing like cheetah skin, like fucking.
No,
thong?
I was fully dressed because my mom refused to turn the heater on at night. She was
Probably
like,
wearing like sweatpants and a t-shirt.
I was fully decked
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
So this guy, fucking Mercedes dude, first guy up out of the house, and he walks over and he's like, "Good morning," and all this kind of shit, right? I'm like, "Oh, hello," and he goes, "Mind if I sit down?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." The fucking guy lifts me up from behind my shoulder blades, and he positions himself for me to lay now on his lap. I only just woke up.
What a move! What a move!
Right?
Oh.
I only just woke up. I didn't even have the
And
energy to say
now
no.
Now you're on his. You're like leaning on his chest or whatever.
Yeah, he kind of he hoists me up like he's going through a turnstile.
Yeah, because you're still pretty small at this time.
Yeah, I'm fucking 13 years old, right?
Okay.
Lean as fuck. Anyways, as he's doing this, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And he sits himself down and then he lays me down like I'm in a casket. And I'm like,
With your head on his lap.
It hit me at that point.
With
I'm
your
like,
head on his lap.
yes. It hit me at this time. I'm like, he chose to sit here? What?
Like you got the whole fucking room.
Yeah.
Right? Even I actually thought that you were gonna say that he like sat at the foot of the couch, put your feet on his lap.
No.
That would be nuts.
This guy.
But he's put your head on his lap. That's that Mercedes Benz. That's the Mercedes Benz chotch right there. Eh? You drive a Mercedes, you're gonna. Okay,
I couldn't make this shit up if I tried, man. Okay. This story. It's beautiful in its comedy of errors already.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This guy, he was so slick, man. He didn't touch me in the cock with his bare hands. He didn't. He did not. He did not.
What did he do?
He used his forearm
What do you
over
mean?
top of
He
the
was like,
blanket.
I'm just gonna reach from my coffee over here.
So this is what he did. Okay. I'm not joking. He crosses his legs, so his left shin is over his right knee.
Okay.
Okay. So now his foot is over by my left shoulder.
He's kind of got you
bicep.
pinned a little bit.
No, he's not. He's not putting me in a pretzel, bro. he kind of just hoisted up my body a little bit.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm a small guy. So as he jacks me up a certain way, my crotch or my butt is right up now against his thigh. Because now my head is on his left knee. Like I'm propped up like a
like a
a
baby.
fucking baby.
Yeah.
His left foot is over by my
Quick
fucking.
hit-
I
you
guess.
keep hitting me under
I
the
know. Well,
table,
I'm gesturing.
Yeah.
So his left foot is over now by my waist. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe down by my quad bit, and that's where he reaches for his fucking foot with his right arm.
Oh.
And he rests his elbow
Just happened to be right where your
like
dink
the,
was.
the pregnant part of the arm when you flex it like this.
Yeah, the forearm muscle.
He's just like
teardrop.
and he's just like his hand over his foot.
Oh.
Grazing his hand or his foot with his hand.
And then rubbing your dick
But-
with his fucking forearm.
That's right.
Okay.
Boom, buddy.
And did you get hard?
No, bro, I was freaked the fuck
Did you
out.
go
I'm like, this
so
guy.
So what happened?
So I let him do his fucking thing for about 2 minutes.
Out of just because you were
because
kind
I
of in
was
shock?
shocked,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And I didn't want to
And
embarrass
he's an older
this
guy too, right?
Yes, I didn't want to embarrass this guy. And I didn't want to wake up Dennis because that guy used to fight in the Navy.
If Dennis would have walked out, he would have killed the guy.
He would have fucking killed him, bro. He would have killed him. So I did that motherfucker a favor. I let him touch my
Grab me a
cock
beer,
over
Johnny.
a fucking over a
So you got
fucking
you got a little bit
blanket
of a
and shit.
that's what they call a forearm smash.
yeah.
So your cock got forearm smashed
So
by a dude
here
on
I
your
am.
own couch.
Here I am exposing details about my life that happened, and it's not a matter of me being proud. This is just a matter of fact.
It's a matter of fact, and it's nice to hear it because like you're not mad about it, you're not upset, you're not trying to like call people out. You're just like, hey man, like it's probably happened to like half of us. I've never been diddled by like a dude, but I've been diddled by like older broads.
I've been. There we go.
All I know is I want to just dance and party and like not get diddled. It's safe to say that I got diddled way less than you did, and not that not that it makes me better than you. Maybe you were a
Just
cute kid.
luckier.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Should I have said something?
who knows? Hey, listen,
I turned out okay. I'm not damaged.
we're adults now. But how can you speak for others, especially even yourself as a child? You can't be like, oh, I should have said this or that. Hey, man, that was yesterday. That's in the past. You can't bring it back. So, episode 28, Doing the Box podcast.
What's the name of this show?
Domi.
Yeah.